Whether you're brand new to streaming or a seasoned veteran, you might feel that you've missed the wave for live streaming. That platforms like Twitch and YouTube have become too crowded, too competitive, too convoluted, that it's too late to start. You're not crazy to think that. Growing a Twitch stream is hard. In 2020, over 13 million people streamed on Twitch at some point, and 200 million unique broadcasts took place just last year alone. That's more people streaming today on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook than ever before. That's a lot of competition. Breaking out on Twitch is hard, but it's not impossible. In fact, despite everything I just told you, 2021 might actually be the best year ever to start streaming. So there's 5 main reasons why I think this could actually be the best year ever to grow on Twitch. Even though it's been around for a couple of years now and there are other competitors with YouTube and Facebook, I think this could be the year to break out for a lot of people. The first reason is that Twitch has exploded in terms of search volume and just interest over the last 2 years. It's no surprise that during quarantine and COVID, everyone was stuck inside and needed more content to watch, and Twitch was perfect for that. So if you look at the Google searches for Twitch over the last year, it is at an all-time high, which is awesome, especially in Spanish-speaking countries, which you might have seen recently with the Grefg's big blow-up. So if you're a Spanish-speaking streamer, even better. But regardless, Twitch is still at an all-time high, so there's a lot of interest in Twitch in general. So even if you've been on the platform for a couple of years and maybe the golden days have kind of fallen off for you, it's not quite as exciting as it once was, the data is showing us that people actually are still discovering Twitch every single day and need new streamers to watch. So there's more abundant viewership than ever before these days. Watch time over the last year was also at an all-time high for Twitch. So just across the board, again, more people watching Twitch than ever before. It's a great time to jump in. The second reason is there are more resources than ever before for new streamers. So if you're brand new to streaming, there are YouTube videos, there are articles, there are podcasts, all sorts of things where you can go out there and find stuff to help you stream, even music, overlays, alerts. All these things are free if you go look for them, and they're very good, detailed guides that can really walk you through the fine details. These things didn't exist when I started streaming. They were hard to find or low quality or just hard to use. Now there are so many people providing content resources and learning resources that makes it really easy to start streaming and jump into it. So that's one of the other reasons why I think it's a great year to start streaming if it's your first year. Especially with resources like Streamlabs OBS, we even have softwares now, even Twitch Studio, that will guide you through the entire process of setting up your settings, your video, your gameplay, your audio, your alerts, everything. It kind of does it for you. So it really is easy to start, just plug and play from a console as well. It's never been so easy to just jump in and start streaming right away. The third reason, and this is going to be a weird one, but DMCA. Now, bear with me for a sec. So if you followed Twitch over the last couple months, you've seen all the DMCA fallout. And that's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. That is basically streamers are having copyright strikes because of music they're using on stream that they don't have the rights to. And it's caused a whole lot of issues and channel removals and just general fear on Twitch. But I think in the wake of this, we'll actually have some good come out of it. The reason why is because this process was going to have to happen at some point eventually. YouTube went through this years ago, and Twitch really should have known it was going to happen. But the good news is we're going through it now. So we have lots of new resources coming out that'll help you avoid that. Things like Stream Beats and things like Twitch Soundtrack and other categories and tools so you can find music that's safe to use on stream. While it means that you can't just use anything anymore, it means that the stuff that you find is safe. So you'll never have to worry about getting that taken down in the future. So that's why I think DMCA is actually a benefit this year as to why it's easier than ever to start streaming. The fourth reason is a pretty big one, and that is the rise of just chatting on Twitch. So just chatting has absolutely exploded over the last couple of years. It's the top category on Twitch by a long shot, and actually has been for a while now. A lot of streamers think that this is the core of streaming when you come down to it. When you take all the gameplay aside, all the fancy alerts and overlays and gear and everything else, chatting is what Twitch and streaming on any platform is really all about. And that's kind of the beauty of just chatting, is you really don't need anything fancy to do it. You can take your phone and just start streaming off of that, talk to the camera, and you are good to go. You can do the same thing on console, on a laptop. Very minimal stuff required to do this, and you can really grow a huge audience. And so even if you want to move to gameplay streaming and get there eventually, or do some more fancy things with your stream, it's just so easy to start with just chatting that you may as well, because you can do it so quickly and with so little required to start. So I think the sooner you start in this category and keep it part of your stream, even when you do move into gameplay and other categories, the better, because you're starting to build that community and build your skill and also your interaction with viewers while you're doing this. There are also a lot of tools to help you with just chatting or by just making stream more accessible to more people. Things like Epic Cam, Lightstream, Stadia. These are all great solutions that are making streaming easier and more accessible to more people, whether you're on console, you just want to do cloud streaming. It's easier than ever to start doing that. And the last reason is probably the most important in my opinion, and that is the sooner you start, the better. Every year there's this question of, is it too late to start on whatever platform you want to pick? YouTube has this question every year, and it's been going for over 10 years now with people still blowing up on that platform, but Twitch is the exact same way. Although it has been out for a while and it's definitely more saturated, and you might argue it's hard to grow that way, we still saw some huge breakout streamers last year. Guys like Ludwig, Pestily, Saikuno, all these guys who, although they've been streaming for a little while, they definitely hit new levels of kind of breakout fame this year. So it's just proof that it doesn't matter what year it is, you're still gonna break out if you work hard enough and are smart enough about what you do on the platform, whether it is Twitch or YouTube, like we saw with channels like Dream and more channels like that last year. So if you're worried about having missed the boat, don't be. Just jump right in and start, because the more days that you wait and put that off, the more that fear will grow in your mind of being too late. So the sooner you start, the sooner you can alleviate that fear and start moving forward in your career. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna keep it really short and sweet. My goal with this channel was just to put out consistent videos where I help motivate and inspire you to start or keep streaming, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever other future platforms come out. If you struggle with stream motivation, let me know your struggle in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what kind of issues you run into, because for me, it's often perfectionism as a good example. So let me know what kind of struggles you have. And if you know somebody who you think this could help, who maybe has said they want to start streaming, but they never actually do, or they fell off the bandwagon, definitely send this video to them if it helped you out. I think it might also help them kind of get back and get motivated to start again too. And if you want to talk even more about streaming, I'm always happy to talk about it with you on my channel. That's in the description. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon.